This is the 3/15/2021 Ed and Rec Committee meeting starting at 8:47. I'm Mark McDermott, Chairman. Can we have Meredith Odnak, our Secretary, please take the roll?
Mark McDermott, present.
Here.
Alice Kelly.
Here.
Marcy Sawyer.
Here.
Alex Durrell. Absent. Peter Tallman.
Here.
Chrissy Kelly.
Here.
And sorry, our new member, can you repeat your name?
Kimberly Grant.
Okay. Can you just is it E-I-E or E-Y or just Y?
L-Y.
L-Y. Okay. And what district are you?
10.
All right.
Alex, are you on? Yeah, he's on the wrong line. He sent a text saying he's on. Can anyone hear me? There's probably some other committee. All right,
I got to hang up and call again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
just sent him the number, so hopefully he'll call him.
He'll figure it out.
All right. Let's get started. First item will be the minutes from our last meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
Yep, I'll do it. Chrissy Kelly.
Second?
Sorry,
Second?
Okay.
Can anyone hear me now?
Yes, we got you, Alex.
Alex, there
Thank
you are.
Oh, watching Bob
All right,
Ross.
so who was the second on that?
Seconded?
I seconded, but if somebody
I'll
else
second if it's something safe. But all right.
It was Chrissy Kelly and Alice Kelly. The Kellys.
Right, the Kelly clan.
Kelly girls. God, I can't say that in public, can I? I'm sorry.
Any comments about the minutes from last meeting? All right. Hearing none.
Sounds like you're plotting like you did something on that, Mark, that we're not supposed to know.
Not me. All those in favor?
Aye.
So, motion carries unanimously. All right, let's get into the meat here. So item number 3 on the agenda is the Burr Elementary School full roof replacement project. Do I have a motion to approve?
Alex Durrell, motion to approve.
Second?
Representative Spoliar.
Somebody approve it, thank you.
Is there any further discussion on this project? How old is that school?
When will it end for Burr?
I mean,
it's the newest one. I mean, what is it? At the
is.
most 20 years old? At the most 20 years old, I think.
Is it even that old?
I don't know. It could only be 15. It could be 20. I'm trying to think. Let's see, true. I'd have to look it up. I don't know. It was around when Roger Ludlow Middle School opened. I mean, they were both on.
I do remember, though, Mark. I spoke to Gillerin, the old building inspector, whatever, a few years after it was built. He said within a year, the roof was leaking, the foundation was cracking, and windows were leaking.
Weren't the windows were too hot?
I don't know. It was just curved staircase. The guy won an architectural. It's a grammar school. Please.
It's a disaster. It should be a middle school.
It needs a new roof already.
Elementary school.
But if it needs a new roof, it needs a new roof.
Right.
Yep. All right, move on.
Okay. Any other comments?
Positive comment.
Am I allowed to answer?
Yes. Mark,
Who's
is he
that?
allowed? I think that's the public. Yes.
Is that
my name is Andros
Mr.
Poppinger.
Poppinger?
I'm from the Board of Ed.
Yep. I thought it was
Hi,
you.
I don't
Okay.
know how I got into your meeting,
Oh, Angela.
but I can
don't
give you the
know. I
answer
don't know
that
either.
We didn't know you were on. Okay.
I can tell you that Burr was built in 2004 with a 15-year warranty on the roof, and it's 18 years now, so it's 2 years out of warranty. The new roof we are putting on, we are looking to get a 20 to 25-year warranty on it.
Is it in pretty bad shape, Angelus? I assume it is all over.
It is.
So
The
you need a full
seams are
replacement?
showing wear and water. We have water intrusion.
Right.
Angelus, does the fact that it's in a very wooded area have anything to do with the extra wear and tear on it?
Not really, because the trees don't really overhang the roof as much as other areas.
Mm-hmm.
I think my honest belief is that in the last 18 years the materials have changed, and that's why we're able to get a 20 to 25 year warranty as opposed to a 15.
Okay.
All right.
Angelus, what meeting were you trying to join?
I was trying to listen in as public. I was not trying to join anyone's meeting. I apologize.
Well,
I didn't know you guys could hear me.
I hate to do this, Mark. This is probably a weird request, but I was going to ask you something during the meeting, but I didn't hear it addressed, and it was about the bathrooms at Ludlow. Can I ask you that now, or do you want me to send an email tomorrow, or?
It's up to you. I'm going to listen in on your meeting, so if you want to wait till you get there, I'll be happy to answer questions on that too.
Well, I could just shoot you an email tomorrow. I don't, I'm just, because I've been in some of those bathrooms and they seem fine. And I think some of it's like pipe work and stuff like that, which I understand. So I just, these are for teenage boys. I have one. So, I know how they use bathrooms. Not to be, but are they doing a lot of restoration of these, or is it mostly the pipe work? Or is it both?
It's a combination of behind the walls and some cosmetic work, plus ADA compliance.
Oh, right. Okay, so there's some stuff we have to do.
Yep.
Okay, just try to, I don't know if you have any teenage boys, Angelus, but we don't need
My oldest
anything.
is 11.
Oh, all right. Well, you're heading in the right direction, but they probably don't need anything really, really fancy. I don't think you disagree with that.
Not at all.
Okay, I don't have to send you an email tomorrow. Then thank you. And sorry to jump. Sorry to ask the general public a question, but in this case, it was warranted. Thanks, Angelus.
Okay. Just as a reminder, I guess when we do speak, we need to reintroduce ourselves for the public to know who's speaking. Okay. So this is Mark McDermott. We're going to take this to a vote now. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay. It sounds like that was unanimous.
Yep.
Okay. Next is item number 4, which is the $3,920,000 for the purchase of vehicles. Do I have a motion to approve?
I make that motion.
Alice Kelly, seconded by?
Mm-hmm.
Alex Durrell, seconded.
Seconded by Alex Durrell. Any further discussion on this item? Okay. Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, that's passes unanimously. Number 4, one of our favorite topics. Number 5, one of our favorite topics is paving. $1 million for the costs related to road paving and authorizing the bonds. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll approve it, Tallman.
Tallman, seconded by?
Chrissy Kelly. I can do it.
Thank you, Chrissy. Okay, any further discussion on the bonding for paving, $1 million.
I hear music in the background. This is Alex. Was he a little combative? I thought, like talking with
Well,
Sharon.
I think he was getting annoyed by people asking questions that know nothing about paving, and I probably can't blame him. Sorry.
No, okay. I mean, yeah, I can see. Obviously.
Well, it's Mark McDermott again. It seems every year the paving budget got cut, right? So
Yep.
now instead of putting the $2 million in the budget, they're putting $1 million in the current budget for 21-22, and then they're bonding $1 million worth. So this sounds like it's going to be something that's going to be happening consistently from now on. Although I did find it interesting that we didn't even bond $1 million last year that was approved.
We got $1 million in the bank.
Got lost.
So it seemed a little unclear as to what happened to that $1 million.
Yes.
Sounded like he couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever took it from the bank, or if we did, we haven't and never spent it. I hope we didn't take it from the bank and no one knows where it is. That's for sure. But
so did we lose out on them? This is Representative Spolier.
No,
did we lose out on $1 million of paving?
No,
Are we
I don't
behind?
think so. Oh, yes, I think so. There.
We're behind. We're behind our
we didn't
schedule
spend
that we don't have.
Right.
Well,
he'll get it.
In 2020, actual spend was $2,269,102, and then the approved last year. The approved budget was $1 million, and then the other $1 million was supposed to be bonded. So.
And so nothing happened until tonight, basically.
So what? The question is, how much did we spend this year on paving as a total?
I don't know if we know that.
Well, we're not done yet, so that's a question we can ask if you want to send that to Karen.
And my other thought is last year I thought we bonded paving just because of the situation we found ourselves in. I didn't realize it was going to be a recurring theme. I mean, do we really want to be bonding paving every year?
Maybe to catch up, but don't forget we didn't spend any last year, so we got $1 million coming to us. No,
but why
I think
are we bonding it
that to catch up?
Lost money.
I don't know. They didn't really answer that clearly.
What was that?
They didn't really answer that clearly. We know why we're putting some in the budget and some in the bond. I guess just because we don't want to keep hammering the budget and let's spread it out over some time. But that's all I could gather.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Where'd you get your hair? I'd imagine.
All right. Any other comments?
This is Chrissy Kelly. I
Yeah.
remember having that conversation that they didn't. That I thought last year bonding of the paving was kind of an exception, but in general, I personally hate the idea of doing it. I mean, I get it, and money's cheap, and I get it. I personally just hate the idea that our tax dollars can't even cover the basics of paving our roads, that we need to bond it out. That drives me nuts, but that's for another day. But
yeah, I think that's just the catch-up part of it, because we're so far behind. It's like, I mean, geez. So I don't think it's going to be forever, but who knows? I'm with you. It's not a good
and I'm
thing
not looking to
bond.
add anything else to the budget this year. So if this is the lesser of two evils, then so be it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. We'll take it to a vote now. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? I'm going to abstain on this.
Representative Spolier is abstaining.
Mark McDermott's abstaining. Okay, item number 6. This one is the Fairfield Westport Multi-Town Emergency Communications Center, increasing the appropriation by $1,116,940 for a total of $4,014,216. Do I have a motion to approve?
Representative Spoliar.
Alex Durrell. Yep.
Alex, second. Okay, any further discussion about this item?
Have we ever marketed ourselves before?
for Peter Tallman, I get this is just kind of like bad luck, I guess. Right? I mean, Sacred Heart uses the build. They took our space away for the hockey rink. And there's really nothing we could do about it. Right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's still a deal. It's still, I think, going to be worth it. So.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, Alex Durrell here. It stinks that Sacred Heart does it, but I mean, these colleges are like sovereign nations, for crying out loud. They can do things. It's their right. I mean, that's the way of the world it's operating.
Can we pay with pre-tax money? I don't know, something. Get some ice time.
Well, Mark McDermott here. I guess the only positive is that it costs obviously to operate to get this place fitted out properly. But I guess we get free rent, which is a positive.
Right.
I agree.
So.
I mean, this is Alex Durrell again. I mean, do we know if it's like? I mean, is it going to be like a call center for Fairfield County cops or fires? I mean, is that what the ultimate goal is?
I don't know.
I think it sounds that way. If they're going to try to get more towns into this group.
Yeah, I mean, the fire,
which at the end of the day would hopefully reduce our costs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
and be spread out over more towns.
Yeah.
This is Alice Kelly. Do you understand what the advantage is to other towns other than Westport that we made this deal with to come in to this?
Hi.
I would assume.
Yeah,
why they would want to do that?
They cut out their overhead. So say they have 20 or 10 people working for them in the town, they get rid of that.
Because it's all those people then don't have to come and work out of the center. They just get rid of them, and Fairfield takes over. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I.
I don't have any homework.
It's a scrapbook.
Am I hearing people ask about homework now?
We're hearing a lot of interference. There's a lot of interference.
Yes.
There are other. It's like an old party line.
In the bathroom or by the mixer.
Okay. But I guess Alex Durrell here. So New Canaan's fire department's basically their overhead for their entire call line is $70,000. So basically, for $70,000, you can have a call center. So I mean, is that right? I mean, that's kind of how I looked at it. Yeah, I mean, there's good.
Yeah, Mark McDermott here. I think, and when they were already being serviced by Westport, so
I see.
So they came along with the Westport,
right? And Easton apparently too. I think I saw. Yeah.
But I guess the $70,000 is the state grant that they get for New Canaan. So that's
the
probably
deal with New Canaan would be a separate deal, right, Mark? It's not under the Westport thing here over at Sacred Heart, right?
No, it would be serviced. It would be serviced out of Sacred Heart.
Right, but it's a separate.
UCC.
New Canaan has a separate contract with Fairfield. It's not under the. It's in addition to the 1/3 that Westport's giving us.
Correct.
New Canaan's a separate contract, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
But
anybody else?
When that money comes in from other towns, if they join us, does it go towards us in Westport jointly, or does it just go towards us?
Not sure. I would think it goes into a pool and they get 1/3 and we get 2/3. I would think.
Right.
Or it just reduces our operating expenses, so then.
But still, it's got to reduce it proportionately.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess that would be it, but that's a good question. I don't know. They got half of the money from the state, which I was hoping was going to be 2-to-1 as well, like everything else was, but I guess not. And I don't agree with Bill Perugini that we should try to renegotiate it. At this
that
point.
might be. Yeah.
I mean,
Chunky?
we signed this a long time ago.
As
You
in
can't
one
change
chunky?
it now. What's that?
That's the
We're getting
background.
interference again. Someone just commented that someone's chunky. So I mean, it's.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Oh my!
Okay. All right. So let's put this to a vote. All in favor? Aye.
I hear it go.
Aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? All right, that motion carries unanimously. All right, now we are on item number 7, 20-year bond resolution appropriating $4,303,000 for the cost of certain non-recurring capital projects and authorize issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation being hereby is approved. This is the which one is this for? Is this for the Board of Ed?
I don't think we went over all of this, did we?
We didn't go over 8 and 9, but I think,
It was in the packet.
7.
right.
It's all the
A
bridges.
resolution appropriating $4,303,000 for the cost of certain non-recurring capital projects.
Yeah,
Isn't
we
that
didn't
the
hear that.
bridges
I know Christine said something at the very end before everybody got cut off. I guess there's some education projects. I'm sorry.
Karen wrote us an email about that. She said that she misunderstood Mr. Papa George at his presentation at tonight's committee meeting. I thought he was meant to be covering items 3, 8, and 9, which is why I asked the body if they had questions for him on any of those items. As a result, we did not get to hear his presentations on 8 and 9. I'm going to ask that he attend the RTM meeting next Monday to provide these presentations.
Why wait till Monday when he's here now, right, Mr. Papa George?
Is he still
Peter
with
Tallman
us?
talking.
And also, I think there's other members of the public that are on this call with us as well that might have some information that they can speak to.
Hi, this is Jen Kennelly from the Board of Ed, and I was the one who said the word chunky talking about some food, thinking I was on mute. So,
Okay, Jen.
So sorry about that. But obviously, Mr. Papa George can take this just fine. But if there's anything else I can help with, I am here on the call.
Okay, great.
Nope, I had asked him about the bathrooms, Jen. This is Pete Tallman. Because I know there was some structural issues with the pipes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We're not on that one right now, so let's stick to the one we're on, please.
Oh.
We're on the $4,303,000 one, which
never mind.
Is anybody and those are like the bridges and all those other things, right?
Right.
That need to be.
There was one Board of Ed on there.
One Board of Ed item in there for $625,000. Is that the air systems being redigitized or something?
I believe that was part of that one.
Yeah. All right. We didn't get too much information about that, so
that'll be next week, I guess.
Let's take it to a vote. All those in favor?
Wait, we didn't have a motion.
Well, I'm abstaining.
No one made a motion.
Sorry. Thank you, Meredith. Do we have a motion to approve? Meredith, seconded by
Alex Durrell.
Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion does not pass. All right, number 8. Is Mr. Papa George still with us? I guess not. So item number 8, resolved that the 15-year bond resolution titled a resolution appropriating $1,750,000 for the costs of a building automation system upgrade at Fairfield High School and authorizing the issuance of bonds to finance such. Can I have a motion to approve?
Representative Spoliar.
Seconded by
I'll second.
Alice Kelly. Okay. Any discussion on this? We did not cover it.
Right.
So, seeing none, we'll take it to a vote. All those in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Aye.
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 Okay. That motion does not pass. And now we have item number 9, to hear, consider, and act upon the following resolution recommended by the Board of Finance. Resolved that the 20-year bond resolution titled a resolution appropriating $3,653,150 for the cost of various Board of Education capital projects and authorizing the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation be and hereby is approved. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Representative Spoliar.
All right. And who was the second?
Representative Kelly. Alice.
Okay. We didn't cover this one either, right?
Right.
Back to the chunky.
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
All
My family is laughing at me.
Done.
We're getting there.
We are.
Okay. Let's take this to a vote. All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Aye.
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 Okay. Motion does not pass. Item number 10, to consider and act upon amendments to the tax relief for the elderly and disabled homeowners ordinance, section 95-8 to section 95-15 of chapter 95, article 3 of the code of the town of Fairfield. Do I have a motion to approve?
Alex Durrell. Approved.
Seconded by
Representative
Kim
Spoliar.
Grant, I'll second it.
Okay. There were no questions asked tonight. Any discussion on this?
Will this end the saga of Alex Durrell, the saga of it being at the end of every meeting after tonight, after next week?
Say that again, Alex.
Will this end the saga of having it mentioned at the end of almost every meeting for the last year or so?
Alex Durrell.
I don't know. I mean, is it? I have no idea.
Mark, I mean, I guess for maybe a little bit, but I personally think there are other areas of this ordinance that need to be looked into more deeply and further, like the ones that the RTM committee had brought forth in their original presentation.
I think so.
This is Representative Spoliar.
Go ahead.
I agree with Representative McDermott on that. I think as much as we want it to be over, I think for the benefit of our seniors, we need to continue to work on it further.
Right. And Peter Tallman, I think they're definitely open to that, but correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, as usual, it's kind of like, let's get this through now so we can at least make some changes so then we can at least have some more time to look at it for any additional changes. I hope, because I agree with all of you that we got to keep our seniors here for a number of reasons.
Which Mark McDermott, I mean, I know that the CFO, Mr. DeWitt, mentioned the CFO had put a cap on the program, which I believe was $4.2 million. And while yes, we desperately need to do something, and I will eventually probably vote in favor of it. I just see a lot of gaps that we could tighten up, close up, change some things. And I know, Peter, we were on the committee together, and in our time on the committee, I never heard anybody in the lower income groups complaining about their benefit that they were receiving. We always heard from the ones that were in the higher or got thrown out, because they had too much income, and that's where we ended up focusing on expanding it. And these changes don't expand the program at all. And that was one of our missions when we were doing this, is to expand it to more seniors. And this doesn't do that.
Well, I thought they increased the top number from 70 to 77, or?
Yeah, that's all. That's all. I mean, all the numbers are elevated because of COLA. Like the ordinance should change every year to put in the new income figures, right? The income figures go up whatever percentage every year. So yeah, they didn't increase it.
I mean, how many years was that over?
Okay, I got you. All right, well, I'll push for that. I'm all for increasing that. I mean, how can the Board of Finance not realize? I mean, I do it from the sentimental value because I probably know more seniors than most people because I've been around longer and I'm older than most people.
You are one, yes.
when it comes down to the truth of the matter. But
you are one. You're 65.
If we keep having seniors leave and young families coming in, we're going broke. Kids are expensive. I love them dearly. I have 2 of them, but you have to have a balance, which is something else we saw, Mark, right? And Jill talked about that when we had the committee, and there was that demographic that I may have alluded to at the time in the 0 to 10 age group. The town of Fairfield is way ahead of the county, the state, and the U.S. And in the senior group, it's the opposite, where the smallest of the 4 groups. So we're losing seniors, and that's going to cost if we don't do something. Oh, yeah. So that's it for P.D. Tallman.
All right, now this is Alex. I didn't mean to make it sound like I don't want to help these seniors, having been on the committee for a few years. And I haven't been on in 3 years, and nothing's been moved.
Right, I know. It has. You keep going around.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't join it a second time.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm for it. Just okay.
No, yeah. I mean, and my opinion, it's Mark McDermott again. When the RTM, Senior Tax Relief Committee, made the presentation to the Board of Finance, I mean, when I look at this, they could have come back with a recommendation on those figures. Like they could have lopped off the $90,000 income level. They could have moved around some of the percentages and had a program 2 years ago instead of now. We've had a delay. Part of it was caused by COVID, obviously, but we've had a two-year delay on it. So that this could have been done probably 2 years ago, and now it's not. Now we're into the 22 tax year, so it could have been done in 20. So that's really the disappointing thing, the delay that was caused. by having them form their own committee.
Right.
And I mean, they want to change some other sections of how this comes to light, like who should be pushing to make changes. And I think there'll probably be an amendment to that because it didn't get through LNA, I believe. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah.
All right.
Anybody else have any comments?
This is Representative Spolier again. I agree. I'm going to vote for this as is at the moment, but I think we still need to do work to make it better.
Okay.
You're here.
Well, Meredith, we have the motion on the table, right?
Yes, it was Alex, then seconded by Marcy.
Okay, so let's take it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? I'm abstaining.
Kim Grant, I'm abstaining.
Good.
Okay, so it's
good. So it has to come up.
Mark, are you abstaining because you think we might be able to get more?
No, I definitely think that the wording in that section 95, was it the 9515 section?
Right.
There's going to be a motion to amend that.
Okay. Do you know what to?
Not sure yet, but I think there are some people working on different wording.
Okay.
So that's why I'm abstaining, because I don't think it's. I mean, obviously this won't be on the consent calendar because we have 2 abstentions. So.
Good. No, it's good that it'll be up there.
All right. So
you know something we don't know. You know something we don't know, however.
No, I'm not saying I know anything, but I just know for a fact that part of it didn't get. Well, none of it got through LNA, I guess, because of the wording, that whole paragraph that was changed by the Board of Finance Committee.
About the process of how it gets brought up again, correct?
Correct.
Sure. Yeah. That was the problem 3 years ago, wasn't it? Or 2 years ago.
No. Yeah. All right. So, anything else we want to talk about?
No. We had our meeting with Jen, though. That was good. Up at Panera.
Yeah, I heard. Right.
She likes chunky
soup.
I'm
psyched about that.
Oh, come on.
Well, we hope, we have a mouth to go to Cummings with and say, hey. So I think let's say it's a nice moose claw or something, whatever they call it. So that didn't hurt.
All right. Well, we welcome Jen. She's a great addition as the liaison for the BOE.
Mark, can I just jump in for 1 second?
Certainly can.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that I did, after speaking with all of you and emailing you, Mark, I did email Mike Cummings, just to kind of officially say that I'd, spoken with you all about the district improvement plan, and he, thought it was a great idea, and so he's definitely looking forward to working with the committee. And he's not quite sure, neither am I, exactly how it's going to work in terms of how you're going to serve as any kind of conduit, but he is, definitely behind that idea.
Good.
Well, I know there's several members of this committee that want to be more involved in some of these things, and I think this is great. So, with that, if there's nothing else, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn at 9:27 p.m. Do I have a motion?
Coleman.
Seconded by?
Chrissy
Alex
Kelly.
Guerrero, second.
Chrissy Kelly, second. All in favor? Aye.
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 Definitely are.
See everybody next Monday night.
Monday.
Bye.
Have a great week. Did everybody get their shot yet?
I got
yes.
my first.
One.
I've had two.
I got the J&J one last Thursday.
Oh, good
Happy
for
days.
you.
Yeah. So.
That's great.
And I see they're moving now. Lamont's moving up the time frame for people to get vaccinated, which is even better.
Rather significantly, yes. It's pretty amazing if it works out. Yeah, which is good. Would be nice. Well, no, 2 weeks.
I think Connecticut's done a really good job. I think we seem to be ahead of a lot of other states, and people are
seem to be the right
and
density
doing it,
size and all that. Yeah.
and it's great.
Yeah, well, Alaska's ahead. I think Alaska's already gone to 16 and over.
Okay,
but,
well, there's four people who live there. So.
Come on.
All right, guys. Take care.
Good night.
All right, thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Break out the breed.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Welcome, Kim. It's a fun time.
Thank you so much.
Kim. Thank you. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Good night.
Bye.